Hi everyone, welcome back to my art vlog. Today I'm super excited to share with you the process of painting this beautiful dandelion field using acrylic paints. We are going to dive right into the painting process without using gesso for our canvas preparation. So let's get started. As you can see, I have my blank canvas here. The first thing we are going to do is create a nice smooth background. For this painting we are using a blend of blues and a hint of green to mimic the sky and the natural surroundings of the dandelions. I have got my palette ready with a few shades of blue and a little bit of white. I'll also add a touch of green to add some depth. We will start by mixing these colors. Here I'm mixing a little bit of white with the blue to create a lighter shade for the sky. Now let's apply it to the canvas using broad, sweeping strokes with a large flat brush. Notice how I am blending the colors directly on the canvas. This helps create a gradient effect, transitioning from a darker blue at the top to a lighter blue towards the bottom. Don't worry about being too precise. The background will mostly be covered by the dandelions. With our background complete, it's time to move on to the stars of our painting, the dandelions. I have got some reference images here to guide me. For the dandelion stems and leaves, we will use a mix of green, yellow and a bit of brown for shading. Let's start with the stems. I'm using a smaller round brush to paint the stems. Notice how I'm varying the thickness of the lines to give them a natural look. Now for the leaves, I'm using a darker green mixed with a bit of yellow to add highlights. Add some detail to the leaves with a fine brush. This helps to create the jagged edges that are characteristic of dandelion leaves. The dandelion fluff is the fun part. For this I am mixing mostly white with a hint of yellow to give it a slight warmth. Using a fan brush can help create the light, airy feel of the dandelion leaves. Gently dab the fan brush around the top of the stem. Make sure to leave some areas more transparent to mimic the delicate nature of the fluff. For more detailed work, switch to a fine liner brush. Add individual seeds by flicking the brush outwards from the center. Remember to vary the length and direction to keep it looking natural. Now let's add a little friend to our dandelions, a ladybug. For this I am using red and a tiny bit of black for shading and details. Start with an oval shape for the body and then add the black spots. Finally a touch of white or highlights to give it a realistic look. We are almost done. Let's add some final touches. I'm going to add a few flying seeds to give the painting more movement. Using the fine liner brush, paint small lines extending from the dandelions and add tiny seeds at the ends. This really brings the painting to life and adds a whimsical touch. And there we have it, a beautiful dandelion field painted with acrylics. I hope you enjoyed watching this process as much as I enjoyed painting it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you would like to see more art tutorials. Thanks for joining me today and happy painting!